Yes,
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
We were right on it.
To the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans.
Imagine that shit.
It's AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
Javada Hunter.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 52.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Gotta breathe, man. Everybody breathe.
I feel like, real quick, we have to start it off. This is our 1-year episode.
Yeah.
Got to start it off with thank you for everybody who has listened for the entire first year.
Yeah.
The growth that we've had in this year has been great. When me and Shane came together initially, we knew, like, I talked to him. I was like, look, man, we're going to have to do it for a year before we even decide if we're going to do year 2.
Yeah.
Like, but if you can
See how
commit
it
for it,
goes.
yeah, so, but if you can commit for a year, we'll commit for a year.
Yeah.
We made it to that year. We even added Javada to the podcast at the top of this year. So the last 4 months, she wrote it out with us.
Enough.
And it has come a long way, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I think
we keep climbing. We
Thank
keep climbing.
you.
both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of you.
Helping
Yeah,
this
thank
dream
both
come
of you.
true that I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to all these goddamn podcasts, giving y'all hours. I'm like, nigga, we going to start our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I listening to hours if I might as well put my own hour
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But it all came together. Cardi B.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she does the
Tongue
whole
pop
call.
at the end.
Yeah, but her and Nicki, like, even when Nicki was talking on Zayn or whatever, that interview or whatever,
Oh, yeah,
she,
yeah.
she does the same thing in her speech, like, and that's why I was like, it's funny that this feud is happening because they're like the two sides of the same coin almost.
I don't think it's really a feud.
I thought the Brilliant Idiots summed it up perfectly.
What do you say?
They said that Nicki's always played characters. That's honestly why I've never been a fan of her music
That's true.
personally.
That's true.
She's always rapped a character. It was never. We don't know who Nicki Minaj is. We do kind of, but like not like we know who J. Cole is. You know what I mean? Or Drake. We know Big Sean. We know who they are.
Yeah.
Kendrick. Fully understand who you are. Nicki Minaj always plays some character, voice changing on top of that. So it's like when Cardi came, she's always gonna win because people just like her.
Yeah, her personality.
Well, shout out to Cardi B. You know, they just said she's the first person ever to have 13 songs on the Billboard Hot 100.
First person ever.
Ever.
Oh shit.
No, there's no way.
She is.
That
Previous
I
record
thought-
holder was Beyonce at 12.
Oh.
She's the first person to have 13 on the Hot 100.
I'm gonna be real. I think that might be a fake stat.
Really?
not.
Because there's no way when Views came out,
I thought
the
all
whole
of Damn was
album-
on there.
maybe
but Damn's
yeah,
only like 9 or 10 tracks.
yeah, but
On the album?
but
It's
Views
14
was 20.
Is it?
Yeah, 14.
Oh.
Yeah, but Views was 20. That's why I think that might be.
But were they all in the Hot 100?
How-
Or were they in the
100%?
200?
I think they were in the 100. We're talking Drake when Views came out. That was like 1 million the first week. It was every fucking song. You go top charting songs. It was track. It was the hottest to the least hot track. Like I don't think that's that. I don't think it can't be right.
Because
Maybe
what
woman,
I'm thinking
maybe
about.
female.
What I'm thinking about
No,
is
this
probably
is she's the
the.
first person ever.
I gotta look that up, man.
Yeah, 'cause-
Drake killed it with Views, man.
I think what I'm thinking about with like Damn, I think I'm thinking about the top 40 hip hop. And
Oh,
I
no,
think
she's
all
on
of
the
Damn was on
full-
there.
the-
So
just
she's
the
on the
Billboard
100, which
Hot
is
100.
pop and all
It's
of
everything.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So might be true.
So it's
Yeah.
all 12 tracks from the album, and then they're counting the remix to Finesse.
Because they have the top 40s
Oh,
of
yeah.
all the genres, and then like the top 100, which is all.
I gotta
combination
look
of
that
all.
up. I have to know if she beat Drake Views because I vividly remember when that came out. It came out the same exact time Chance the Rapper's Coloring Book came out, and they were the only one taking up like the top 40 spots. Like
Yeah.
the entire mixtape for both of them, mixtape and album,
Yeah.
they had that whole thing on lock. So I don't know. I got to look at that. That'd be interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Speaking of charting females, Bad Baby is nominated with the best female hip hop artist
For
with
Billboard.
Cardi B and
Nicki Minaj.
Huh.
Nicki Minaj
Oh.
because Bad Baby dropped High Bitch and that bitch went crazy.
Low
I
key, she
haven't
has
heard it.
bars.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
Hey,
it.
look, Catch Me Outside, girl.
Oh,
Bad Baby.
that's who we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're
Whoops.
talking about. Sorry,
She can rap.
She got
Oh.
bars,
She
my
can
nigga.
rap.
She be snapping heads off on those verses, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Going in, dog.
Yeah. I
It's
haven't-
like I want to like not be supportive because who she is, but I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, she got talent.
Yeah, I give credit where
She's
it's due.
got talent. Yeah.
I want to talk about Bad Baby for a second because
Okay.
you know there's a feud going on with them.
Her and Wo Vicki.
Her
With
and
who
Wo
and-
Vicki.
Okay.
Wo Vicki is making me. Wo Vicki's pushing me. Bad Baby side even more. I was already fucking with Bad Baby because I was like, well, I wasn't fucking with her. We all had. Think about the emotions that like the people have had on the Catch Me Outside girl since she's dropped.
Yeah.
She dropped when she was 13 years old, disrespecting her mom on TV. Everybody was like, who the fuck is this chick?
Right.
This goofy ass chick. We all collectively
Plain black,
agree.
yeah.
We all collectively agree this is a whack ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
She stayed around. Then she dropped music. The first one came out. We were like,
Okay.
it's not bad though.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
just
it's not
assume
terrible,
it's
but
gonna be bad.
It sounds like everything else, but she's doing a good job.
But
at
we
it.
still never gave her. We still weren't riding for her, or people were not riding for her. Now she dropped a couple more, and then High Bitch came out and just went off because High Bitch is crazy. She snapped on that verse. Hook is catchy as hell. Everything fire start to finish. Now she's charting with Nicki and Cardi, and niggas is like, all right. And now this other chick, Vicki,
She's not a rapper though, is she?
she about to start doing music. There's no way it's gonna be as good. She can't even speak like proper.
No.
It's kind of crazy, yo.
She got
Yeah,
a secret
you.
for-
I can tell you probably have not seen Vicki.
No,
Vicki.
I don't know who
You're not
this
missing
is.
anything.
Really? Okay.
You know you're not missing anything, but they're the two that we put together now. Like we
Yeah.
compare like
Where's she from? Like
Nas,
reality
Jay-Z.
show, or?
You compare. This is their level of it. You know what I mean?
in
like,
their world? Yeah.
This is exactly.
Yeah, kinda, sorta.
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, but what is she from? What is she from?
She's from
Where's she-
Atlanta. She has a black mother. She says nigga. She looks white. It's
Don't they
just-
all?
Wearing cornrows and bottoms.
Whereas
and
corn, but you just have to watch. You have to see how she talks.
it's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Low key, that's the best way
It's
to
a
put
mess.
it. That's the
Oh,
best
man.
way to put it, bro. You be like, what is going on right
Yeah.
now?
Oh, shit.
It's a mess,
It's
bro.
like a slow train wreck. Like you don't want to watch it, but you can't stop.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Shit. Well, they're all from that world.
And then now I'm like watching how calm and collective Bad Baby is. Like I'm like, hey, she ain't out here wilding on. She don't sound stupid when she talks. At
Yeah.
least you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
this girl just sounds crazy when she talks.
And
but
she paid off her mom's mortgage for Christmas too, which was super dope.
Oh.
I
Oh,
thought.
I'm still
okay.
looking at that helped get other, but that was another moment that like people like kind of fucked with her a little bit more often.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she got a bar on there. She said I do a million views on a bad day. Like she got bars on that joint, bro.
Yeah.
And that is fact. She dropped
Yeah.
some shit. It's getting 1 million.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Fame.
But what else happened? I mean, we all know what else happened though. J. Cole dropped that album on
Oh,
420.
yeah,
and
yeah.
fucked the game
Shout out
up.
to
Sure know.
Dr-
He just popped up out of nowhere. Like, here's an album.
Yeah, yeah.
Yup.
He was just like, hey, come out
Because
Friday.
on Tuesday he said in New York, and I was flying there on Tuesday, and he was like, "No cameras, free show,
Yeah, he had the pop-up show.
no press, come to this location,
No bags,
6
no nothing, yeah.
no nothing, yeah, 6 o'clock. That's where everybody heard it. Marketing through the roof, marketing through the roof. Then they recorded because nobody had their phone inside. Then they came out and had cameras waiting for people coming out, getting the initial reaction. Everybody came out and was like 1985. Whoa.
Oh, there was talking about
Everybody.
that same track. That's the one that blew me away. I was
exactly,
like,
exactly.
good,
Everybody
he left you with that. I was
Everybody
like, shit.
literally, they either said a combination of this. They only said, "Hey man, 1985, whoa!" Like it's just crazy. Or they was like, "The music is amazing, but 1985 was crazy."
yeah.
So that's when I got the track listed. I'm like, 1985
Right.
first,
Straight to it?
and then
Yeah.
I'll start from the top because clearly he said some shit on there,
Yeah.
which he did. He sunned him.
He did, man. I mean, like, it's a song like I feel should really be taught in like schools and shit, like inner city schools and shit. It's just educational. I feel like it's the song of the moment in terms of like hip hop. It really encapsulates like what's happening in hip hop right now with all these youngins coming in and acting a fool. And he's basically just sitting them down and speaking to them,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
one of my favorite lines, paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of like, you're thinking about all this money and all this shit, that fame that you're having and all that shit, but have you ever stopped to think about your impact? And I was that's one thing that all these rappers and shit, they're not really thinking about. They're doing their shit, but they're
Yeah.
not thinking about the impact on the next generation.
Right.
Whatever you do, pills and all this shit, they're gonna do because of you.
That's
So
true.
are you thinking about that?
So this is why I really liked it, because remember how I was telling y'all like my favorite rappers have become like the older guys that
Yeah.
are like teaching you some shit.
Oh, yeah.
That song for me, he crossed into that genre.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the song for me where I was like, I put him up there with like when it comes to that OG talking to the
Like he has some wisdom to
school,
pass down.
the wisdom. Yeah, that was a song for me that he entered into that Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Rick Ross bracket, Nipsey Hussle, like these are OGs talking. I need to
Yeah,
listen
it was
to this.
444 level. It was like,
Yeah,
you know,
444
the
level.
story
exactly.
of OJ type of shit, but he's still young.
Yeah, man. And it's so funny because Lil Pump, that was one of his biggest things that got him popping mainstream. He has already had a crazy SoundCloud buzz, but he started going viral on like academics and stuff because he started this Fuck J. Cole campaign. And,
I didn't even know about that.
Oh yeah, see, I was following No Jumper, and No Jumper took him on his first tour, and that's so I've kept up with. I got on the Pump a year before Gucci Gang,
Yeah.
so I watched his whole year through Gucci Gang through the No Jumper podcast or whatever like that, and vlogs and shit.
Yeah.
And they came up saying fuck J. Cole, and that whole culture that was connected to that, with J. Cole was the butt of their jokes. Anytime they talked about anybody that was decent or like whack, they'd be like, it's like listening to J. Cole. Like, it was the butt of all the jokes. So it's not just him that he was talking to. He addressed everybody, but Sunday ass talking about I'm 33. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me set the precedent first.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, he pointed out the obvious, which is just these people, 18, 19, like, they're children.
Right.
You know? These are children.
And what am I supposed to say to them? They're not going to change.
Yeah.
And I was on the same shit. Maybe not as bad, though. But, yeah, I was on the same way. Yeah, it was a crazy song. But I like Material, too.
Material? Yeah.
Material.
Yeah.
Material.
Yeah. Like,
I love
ATM is my other shit,
Yeah,
actually.
I think ATM is good.
Even with, like, the video and shit.
I think the visuals is what really like
Yeah.
set it over the edge for me for that
I
one.
haven't even
I
watched
would
it
say
yet
that.
because I'm still enjoying the audio so much.
No, it's
Yeah.
like
It's
I
going to
said.
bring it more together?
Well, yeah, because it's so not what you would expect from J. Cole in a visual.
It's conceptual and, you know, it's
I've kind of stayed off
heavy.
social media because I saw a quick image of what ATM looked like where he had like the dreads and, you know, like in that room. And I was like, ah, shit.
When he's in the straight jacket.
Yeah. No, I saw the straight jacket because that was the, what's the picture that you put on the front of your YouTube video to get people to, the clickbait, the thumbnail. That was the thumbnail picture. But then I saw another scene in there. And I've been trying to stay off social media because I want to watch it like with no interruption.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like somebody might have a whole 30 seconds and I'll be mad as hell.
It's a whole concept, man. Even the ending of it is
Yeah.
so deep. I mean, without spoiling it, or maybe with spoiling it, but I just love the imagery.
Yeah.
You know, you're going after money,
Yeah.
money. That's what it's really about. And then, like, it ends with him dead. And then, like, $1 that he was following, you know, trying to chase the whole time drops on his face, that same dollar. But that's symbolism. Like, you want this, but now you're dead. So what value does that dollar have now that you're dead? You know? It really makes you think. If it's really worth dying for.
He got up underneath Lil Pump's skin, man. Lil Pump did not keep that
Oh,
same
yeah.
energy.
So you said that he
didn't keep that
came
same-
back?
Yeah, he
at
posted a
him or
video.
whatever?
Yeah, but he didn't, he did not keep the same energy on any. That was the definition of not keeping the same energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because when I'm telling you, J. Cole was the butt of these people's jokes, and this fuck J. Cole campaign was real. They were like, fuck J. Cole. Who might listen to that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the same energy. J. Cole dropped 1985. They was like, yeah, man, you over here trying to, you know what I'm saying? You talking trash. I'm not even 18. I'm only 17. Like, you hurt, bro? Like,
Right.
we doing that, bro? You went hard for a whole year.
Yeah.
He ain't
Now you
say
wanna be the
nothing.
victim, yeah.
And now you want to play victim. Yeah, he played victim real quick. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And Academics posted a video. He said, J. Cole sons you niggas. And
Yeah.
then Charlamagne was like, J. Cole killed 2 rappers with a TED Talk. Like,
Oh, it was a TED Talk.
yeah. He killed their ass. But yeah, I know everybody listened to that. So if you haven't, I mean, it's Wednesday, my nigga. Come on now. Like, well, this might be Tuesday actually, because I don't want to drop both of them 2 on the same day. Yeah, so this will probably be Tuesday. But
It's lit.
yeah,
So shout out to J. Cole.
Shout out to J.
dropping
Cole,
that
yo.
shit.
Home team.
and then I'm trying to
The
think.
adult music.
I did have a lot of things in music that I did want to talk about, but I can't think of the rest of them right now. It's all good though. So we can do the ride out though.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, well, I don't know if anybody. They probably don't know about Sabrina Claudio.
Go ahead,
Oh,
talk about it. Talk
Lord,
about it. Yeah,
her.
talk about
Want me
it.
to talk about it?
Yeah. I forgot because I saw that and I want to talk about it.
I
It was
like
a couple
into
things
her,
I
man.
had. I
I'm,
just
I'm into her music and shit. And apparently, I just found that shit out today because
Oh, you're a
I was
little
watching
late,
the
yeah, and that broke. Yeah, that broke. What? Almost a week.
Probably.
Yeah, almost
about
a
a
week
week ago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Fuck
I
with us
found out
and then
because
we
of the
tweaking
Joe Budden podcast. I was just
Yeah.
watching it, and then he just started talking about it. Yeah, so now I got because I found out from him who Sabrina Claudio was
Oh.
because
Yup.
it was his song that he played at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, who's that shit? I Shazammed it, got into her. So then he said that he stopped listening to her, and I was like, wait, why? So I opened up another tab, and then find out that was
He's
him.
just walking us
She
through
had
the
a
process.
whole Twitter account where she
I
was,
was
just
like,
racist.
what the
See,
fuck?
and I just saw. See, the headline that I saw was admits to owning a Twitter account that was. They made it seem like the whole account was about bashing black women.
Yeah.
But I know you said there was other things on there as well.
I
but
think-
that's the headline that I saw.
Yeah, I don't know if it was purpose. I don't think it was purposely to do that, but it's
But it
just
was
she
the way
had
she was
another
talking.
account, and she would just be ratchet. Yeah,
And
and
the way she was
and
talking.
she would talk down, like, she said something against, like, I would rather be light skinned than some dark changa or whatever.
Yeah,
Whoa,
something
she was
like
going
that.
for the kill like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
God
Is that
damn.
bad? I didn't even know it was like.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, changa? Wait, what is? What is it? Oh, that's a bad term. I'm
I
assuming.
don't know. What it is.
Oh, nigga, I don't know what it
Sounds
is,
bad.
but
Yeah,
doesn't it
sounds
sound? It sounds what
Sounds
it sounds.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah, 'cause
disrespectful
somebody
as
in the
fuck,
comments
yeah.
they said like it's classist or something like that. So I guess in
Oh.
in the Hispanic culture, it's like talking down to the dark
Oh,
Hispanics.
the levels.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
those are
like
the
their caste system.
derogatory
almost.
name for the dark Hispanics or something like the dark poor Hispanics. So I guess she was like putting herself up above that or
Right.
something like that and insulting somebody.
Damn, you think Indian people got the word for that? I don't know any Indians. Oh, I do.
It's like, we the same color.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I know like an Indian person who knows like what they call like how they talk down on people
Maybe
over
every
there.
yeah, maybe
Every race has to
yeah,
have one.
Has what they call the lesser, what they
The lesser
consider to be
people.
the lesser one, the class. Yeah, but yeah, so.
Interesting to know.
Yeah, so that just kind of hurt me because I was just like, shit, I have to take that shit off my.
He came in
MP3
here
player.
distraught, nigga. What?
No, man. And I mean, yeah, and I'm attracted to her too because I'm like, because the way she sings it, like she sounds like she's having an orgasm every time she sings.
I haven't
Oh,
listened to her
shit, for real?
music.
I was like, shit. I was like, shit, I'm getting a stiffy driving right now.
I am weak.
So I was-
No, I didn't listen to her. I listened to.
she has a
Kaliuchi.
very airy, orgasmic tone to her voice, and her
So you
in
listen
her
to-
videos she's always sweating and shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but
You know what? That makes me think of something. But go ahead. What were you about to say?
I said I listened to Kaliuchi's.
who?
Kaliuchi's.
Oh no, I haven't
She's
heard.
Colombian and black.
Yeah, I've heard. I don't think I've heard much of her
You
music,
should.
but yeah, okay.
She's on.
She sings like that.
No, her vibe. I would say like she gives me Amy Winehouse meets. I don't know, like trippy.
Oh, so it's
Amy
like
Winehouse.
Trippy Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, trippy.
Yeah, but not so much like she's like on drugs, but it's just very easy listening. Like I went out to the beach. I just found out there's a beach in Creedmoor on the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, went out to the. I mean, it's
I know what you
sand.
mean, though. I know what you mean.
It's a beach for not.
I was
being
like,
at the
nigga,
beach.
what?
Yeah. But no, I just sat on the sand and listened to her whole album. Just let it play.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it put you in that mood while you were there.
Just chilling.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
She's real cool.
Yeah.
And then that made me think, oh,
What?
yeah. Do y'all watch Bob's Burgers?
Sometimes.
Do y'all
yeah.
remember the food truck rodeo episode?
No.
And it was the girl, and the way Gene explained it was exactly what you just said.
What'd you say?
He was like, yeah, they were like, and so-and-so's performing, and they were like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I
And
know
they
what
were
you're talking
like,
about.
they were like, who is that? And Gene was like, oh, it's this girl that sings like she's having a sex with,
I know
with random
exactly what you're talking
objects,
about.
but she's trying to be discreet, but everybody knows what she's talking about. That's how he described her. So then when you see her perform, she's like, I'm wet.
Oh,
wet.
shit.
Right, and it's funny as hell,
Oh shit! I
bro.
gotta check that out.
That shit was funny. She's humping the stage and shit. Oh man, it's funny as
Did you
hell, bro.
watch Bob's Burgers?
Not. I mean, sometimes when I'm at my mom's house, I'll just leave it on. Adult
Bob's
Swim,
Burgers is the
and then
one.
it'll
That's
come
the
on every
one.
once in a
That's
while.
the
For real,
bro.
they are some fools.
Because
Yeah,
that
Bob's
and Family
Burgers
Guy,
is
they'll
real.
come on back to back, and that and American Dad. So I fall asleep with Adult Swim in
Oh,
the
yeah.
background. Yeah.
I got out of.
So I'll catch some episodes.
What'd you say? Not Family.
American Dad.
Futurama. Is that what you said?
No, I said American Dad. Yeah, and Family Guy.
Family Guy. That's what I was talking about. I used to watch that a lot, but I don't watch it as much.
Yeah.
Like Bob's Burgers.
To me, I don't know. Like those shows, it
It's
help
on
me
more often,
sleep.
though.
Like there's a comforting feeling I get whenever I leave it on
I like
Adult
to
Swim.
wake up and be like, oh, Bob's Burgers is on. Let me watch
it's
this
on
before I
that
go back
early?
to sleep.
You like
Well,
re-
no, like if
reruns
you wake
and
up in the
shit.
middle of the night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
they
that
play
is
it
a good
all
show.
night,
That
yeah.
is a show that be like you just kind of flip to. You be like, oh hell
I'll
yeah,
just sit and
nigga.
watch this
I
until
just
I go
like-
back to
yeah.
sleep.
Because you know it's gonna be good every fucking time.
Yeah.
Every
No matter
time.
what
It's
episode
gonna be
of
good.
any of these shows.
I hate musicals. Bob's Burgers did a 2-part episode
Oh,
of
they
a
did?
straight musical, my nigga.
Shit.
Musical,
Damn, I
bro.
didn't know they did
Production
that.
and everything. I was like, yo, this shit crazy. Like,
Yeah.
There's so many favorites, like the one when Tina was riding the imaginary horse. You remember that? They were like,
I don't remember
there was
that
one
one.
she was in a horse race on an imaginary horse, or damn, what's the other? Oh, when they do the dinner theater and they get robbed.
Oh yeah, they get. Oh my god. Mortuary. Oh my
Yes,
god.
but let's digress.
Yeah,
We
yeah, yeah,
digressed
yeah,
enough,
yeah.
'cause we could talk about Bob's Burgers all day.
But yeah, let's jump into the ride out.
Yeah.
The ride out for this week. You can go first because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a J. Cole song. I'm just trying to hone.
Oh,
down
no,
on
no, no.
one.
Actually, no.
Yours is
not.
too?
Yeah. Oh, you mean yours is gonna be a J. Cole? Oh,
pretty
okay.
sure.
No,
I'm just
no.
trying to pick which one.
Mine
though.
is not. I'm about to. Ooh, y'all are not gonna know the song I picked.
Oh, okay.
At all.
Oh,
We're not gonna know it at all.
No.
Go first, then.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I was going through my CDs at my parents' house, and I found "The Saga Continues" from P. Diddy and the Family.
Oh,
Super
shit.
throwback. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a song on the album called
Yeah.
"That's Crazy."
Yeah. Okay.
So it's Diddy, Black Rob, and G Dep.
Damn, I have not heard this.
I know, but
Yeah, I don't think I remember.
I just
much
like
of that.
Diddy's verse. Everybody thinks Diddy is a terrible rapper.
Hell no, Diddy's one of my
not listening
favorite
to
rappers.
Yeah.
But it was basically that, the album came out after they had those allegations on him about the gun or the shooting or something like that.
Oh yeah,
all that
Talking
shit
about
with
the
Jennifer
The
Lopez.
Shine thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah, so he's rapping
Okay.
about that on the song, but
Yeah.
he's
Damn,
like,
I forgot about that whole thing.
My favorite line. I started smiling and I killed him with the charm. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a great verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with, but on the real, yo, Diddy is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one that had a "We ain't
Yes.
Go
Nowhere, nowhere. We
And
ain't.
the D, the I, the D,
Yeah, oh,
the D,
the I,
the D.
the I, the D is Diddy. Hold up.
Say what?
Damn, man, that took me back.
Yo, but his son is really out here moving like his goddamn daddy, son. That shit is
Oh, wait,
crazy.
I think I did
For
see
real,
a
he
clip
looks
of
just
him.
like him.
King Combs,
Rapping.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. We're not. Diddy's so great, bro. He gave us another
cloned
one of
himself.
him, bro. He cloned himself in his
Wait,
generation with his son, bro.
I don't think I've seen him.
Christian?
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
So I got-
You're
yeah.
confused. You have not seen
You
him.
probably
Yeah.
There is
Justin.
Yeah.
no
haven't seen
nigga.
any
This
of
is Diddy. This is Diddy at 25.
Here.
This is Diddy at 22.
And they look exactly.
No,
shit.
like
Damn.
And they
okay.
move the
They-
same.
yeah.
They sound the same, bro.
it's wild.
I don't know how that fucking happens.
That nigga
With
over-
a lot of celebrities, like they'll have like a son. and
Ice Cube.
It's like a. Oh yeah.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember his son's name, but yeah.
Oh, O'Shea Jr.
O'Shea, yeah.
O'Shea Jr. Yup.
Yeah, I don't
he
know
got-
how Clint Eastwood's son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but he Harlem Shaker. You know,
He
we the Harlem
stays Harlem
Shaker.
Shaker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. That shit be funny as hell.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you got your song?
Yeah. I got
Go
my
ahead.
song. I'll start with the story first.
Yeah.
Story time first.
Real quick.
Oh yeah.
You like to hit? Here it go.
Oh! Well, we missed it. How the fuck did we do
Thought we
that?
were gonna make it without it.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
but they have to hear it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won't know.
They
no,
won't
you
know.
won't know in editing.
Yeah, exactly. Because
It's
look,
mostly for
I've
you.
been programming these people. I think
Yeah.
people like this. I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for somebody to be like, I
Thank
fuck
you
with that
so
part.
much.
Or
Fuck
they're
with
gonna be
that.
like, "Hey, on that episode, you missed saying that shit. You
I
didn't
know.
say this
Yeah.
episode."
I'm programming people right now. I'm seeing
Yeah.
if it'll
I'm
work
about to put you in the corner.
In that corner.
on you.
Okay, so on April 10th, that was a due date for a screenplay competition on April 10th.
Oh, cool. You
And
submitted.
I was going to that day, and it's called the Nicholl.
I'm upset.
Yeah,
I'm
but
upset.
there's a reason why. There's a good reason why.
Okay.
Because that day I was just doing a quick read through my script just to make sure everything, all the spelling. Then I was just like, okay, let me just hop on YouTube and watch the winners go up again because it's called the Academy Award Nicholl Fellowship. So it's attached to like the Academy Awards. And
Okay.
shit,
Okay.
this screenplay competition. So I watched the winners from last year go up, and every time they talked about their script and described it, I noticed that none of them were talking about like a comedy. You know, none of them were comedies. It seemed like they were all like heavy emotional dramas. You know.
Yeah.
So I started to get discouraged. I'm like, shit, like mine is just like a little sci-fi comedy. You know, is it going to be able to compete with all this?
Yeah.
You know, fucking like scripts
it's
like
one-
Crash and 12 Years a Slave. Mine is not going to,
It's not gonna compare. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
you
Yeah, I
know?
know what you mean. You don't want to submit it to the wrong competition.
Right.
Yeah, but it's, one of the elites or whatever. So last minute before like 12 a.m., before the due date or whatever, I was like, no, okay, I'm not going to enter into this one, And I looked at the other four I'm going to enter in, and they're more open to other genres,
Okay.
So they have a comedy, they have horror and drama
Yeah,
and all
they
that
got a
shit.
little bit of everything.
So my comedy script will be going against other comedies as
Right.
opposed to going against a drama or some
drama.
shit. It's
that's
not
true.
fair.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, all right. And these other ones, like, they'll get your foot in the door as well. So I was like, okay.
I guess
so
I'm less upset.
Yeah. So I, dodged the bullet. I had a close call, right?
Yeah.
So in honor of that close call,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with "Through the Wire" by Kanye West. Because in that song, he's talking about his close call, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember he said I say that all the time.
That song,
I'ma go
like
with that.
actually hearing all the extra spit and saliva from him
Oh,
being wired
man.
Yeah.
shut. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. So I dodged the bullet. I dodged. I had a close call. So did he.
all I see is that cork board. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
of the camera.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
I always
Hey,
love
man.
the video too because it's like mostly pictures and shit. Yeah.
Just zooming in and
D-Ray
out
a
of
fool.
the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. His first video ever made it seem like he was a legend. Like he was recapping.
I'm catching you up to speed right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I've been out
But
in these
basically,
streets.
that's kind of the story.
Yeah.
He was producing all
Yeah,
the heavy
yeah.
hitting tracks.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's one of my favorites. You like
Yeah.
to hear it? Here it go.
Yep. And on the podcast, we can hear that shit too.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go with mine as my song of the week, J. Cole KOD. This is the second track.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because that shit's just crazy. Because, I mean, my favorite part was niggas ain't worthy enough of my shit. Like,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's real though.
Like, yeah, bro, I know what you mean. Like, he's like, no, don't ask me the fuck out of it. No, it's not happening, bro, because
Yeah.
you're not good enough to get on this track. So,
Yeah.
I'm just,
I love that shit. I love that shit. Like,
even like thinking about it though, like, I'm on Twitter, of course.
Twitter.
I'll see it float around every couple months. Something. But this is just a reminder that J. Cole went platinum with no features.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Just in case you forgot.
yeah,
Just in case you forgot,
that
'cause, I mean,
is the
it's-
truth.
It's hella noteworthy.
Yeah, man, that's
Like,
hard
everybody
because it's every other rap album, and it's not even. I feel like it's too feature crazy nowadays. Like I feel like it was a little bit worse, maybe like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I feel like, but like when the albums just became feature crazy, like I don't know. I'm not as big as a fan of them.
Yeah.
But like Kanye did it, but for some reason we always accept when Kanye does.
Well,
it.
because Kanye produces too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's that good. He knows
Yeah.
how to make it good. But like,
Yeah, 'cause,
I
like,
was
Kanye-
disappointed when The Game did his, even though it was a good album.
Which
The
one?
Jesus piece.
Oh,
I was disappointed when that was a whole collab album, but I was like,
there were some good tracks on there.
I mean, it was good, but I like The Game, like The Game,
Like by
documentary,
himself.
like
yeah.
3-4 features. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this nigga rocking the whole album.
I mean, that's really an album if you think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you like to hear it? Here you go.
There was some drama in that one.
Uh-huh.
Like, I remember like the last episode or whatever. She was just saying, "Hey, man, if you like to hear it, here we go."
Yeah.
Oh,
If
he
you
did
just
say
shrug.
he was going to invoke the mood for every
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did. I
yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
That's true.
Tone has to change every time, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done.
So movie news. I was just gonna touch upon
Yes.
touch upon
Touch
yeah.
upon. That is your thing too. You bring that out every so often.
touch upon Deadpool trailer.
Yeah.
The latest one, like the ending. I mean, well, the whole thing was great.
Yeah.
But that ending just made me laugh so fucking hard, man, out loud by myself. Because when he brings out the white guy Peter, or did you see it?
I don't think I've seen
Okay,
it.
yeah.
haven't
So
seen
at
it,
the
no.
very end, throughout the trailer, like he's, trying to get his team, team together. So him and his partner, they're just sitting at a table interviewing people, and the person comes in, it's like, okay, what can you do? Who are you? And all that stuff. And then at the very end, this white guy with a mustache, thick in his 40s or whatever, comes in. He's like, okay, and this is Peter. Okay, so what are your powers? He's like, I don't have any. I just saw the ad. Yeah.
Damn.
And then Deadpool was like, you're in. And then it just cuts to him like skydiving, Peter skydiving out of the helicopter like a badass in khakis and shit.
Holy shit.
And then it just says, when it comes out, I was just like, what the fuck? Of course, Deadpool would let some white dude named Peter on the
Yeah,
team that has
yeah.
no powers or anything. Just like, you're in.
It just has him doing shit.
Yeah. So now I'm just like, what the fuck is Peter's role going to be in this movie? Is he going to die? Or is it?
When does that movie drop?
May.
18th?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So not too much longer.
Yeah.
May
Are
is
you
literally
going
like
Avengers?
a
It's
week
right
and a
around the
half
corner.
away.
Oh shit, when's Avengers?
Avengers is next Friday.
No.
I mean, this Friday.
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 Is this
Yeah.
Friday?
It's
Yeah.
Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's
Shit.
this coming weekend.
Yep.
Oh
just
shit!
like,
I didn't
It's
realize.
Bombay. That's my favorite chick.
I didn't realize I had plans this weekend.
Yep. Oh,
Plans just got made. I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Like
you.
there's certain shit you got to do.
Yeah.
I'm going.
And they're-
I'm going Saturday afternoon, 12 o'clock, baby.
That's what I
I'll
say.
be
I'm going
there.
to a matinee. I don't want to
Yeah.
be bothered.
yeah,
with
matinees
people.
are better. Yeah.
Yeah, where it won't be
I
crazy
might
busy.
hit that Stimulus Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do they
Get
still
that
have
price.
those?
All right.
They do?
Sure enough.
$5?
Year.
Huh?
Yeah.
This Saturday you off? Okay, yeah. Nice and little 12, 1 o'clock movie. We in there.
Yeah, yeah, and the promotions this week has been going like heavy. You know, I've been watching all like the interviews and all that shit, and I don't know if it was because I was so busy writing, I was like in my zone. So when I'm done now, I like go back into like the world and shit. I'm just like, holy shit, that shit is right around the corner.
Right.
You know. And I'm watching
Snuck up
like
real quick.
clips and shit on night shows and all that stuff. So and it's getting me more hyped, you know. So I'm just like, shit, that's gonna be great. We could
Thanos looks like a straight thug. Like
who?
Thanos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every time, like they made this dude look like an OG.
And the directors, they were saying they're not gonna release the name for the next Avengers movie, the fourth one, until everyone sees this one, because he was saying like it plays into what happens and he doesn't want to spoil it, you know,
Right.
because you know there might be casualties, yeah.
It's definitely going to be casualties. They got to kill somebody.
I think
Yeah.
Captain America's gone.
They got to.
Yeah.
Every good story, we need some heroes to go.
I
And nobody
Cap.
has. I mean, well, there were some people who died, but yeah, I mean, except maybe Killmonger, but that was it. But everybody else is like
And
everybody
he kinda
else
chose to die. He could have been
you
alive.
think Loki's
True.
dead, and he doesn't die, and then you think Nick, you know,
Fury.
you know, you think he's
Pops
dead,
back up
and
all
he
of a
comes back.
sudden.
Yeah, so everybody always does these fake deaths, you know, but everybody's just like, no,
Who's
we
gonna
gotta have
really
some
die?
real casualties. That's why I kind of like I thought it sucked when they brought back Coulson for the TV show
Oh,
Agents of Shield,
yeah.
because I thought his death was warranted in the first Avengers, like it was earned. That's what brought them together and shit.
Yeah.
That's the reason they came together in the first place. So then you bring him back, then that death doesn't mean anything when you watch it back over.
Yeah.
Takes away the weight. But then quick we could touch upon fucking Haywire. That's what no wait what is it called?
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Why did I say Haywire?
I have no idea.
I think there is a movie called Haywire. That's why. But Upgrade. Yeah, I
Have
saw
you
the
seen the trailer
for
for
that
it?
like 2 weeks ago or
You should
some
watch
shit.
it.
What's it?
And
Who's
it's
in
about this Tom Hardy looking guy. I forget his name, but he looks sort of like Tom Hardy, who was in you know, he played Bane and shit.
it? Got you. Okay.
But yeah, he looks just like him. He's speaking about clones and shit. But yeah, basically, like something happens. He gets killed. It's sort of like a RoboCop story where you know he gets killed and then like they put a chip in him.
It's like AI.
Yeah, they put a chip in him and then he gets these special abilities. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
somebody's trying to fight him and he's just and he just
then,
like
and then the AI is like,
Yeah.
"We'll do better if you let me take over." And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah, so-
"Okay."
Oh, so he's having conversations with it like,
Yeah.
like,
but then
like
the AI
Jarvis.
like takes over and just
Yeah.
starts like fucking
and
shit
the
up.
fight scenes are interesting
Look
looking
it
because the camera like he gets up like this,
Yep.
but the camera comes up with him like.
Yeah.
And it's like moving with him and shit. I don't even know how they do it.
As I
But-
saw the preview on Twitter because I saw
Yeah.
someone tweet and they were like, I thought this was going to be something stupid.
Yeah.
And it was like everybody open up and watch it. And I watched it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Damn.
legit. The
Yeah.
fight scenes and the way that he's fighting, it really looks like he doesn't have control of what's
Right.
happening because he's doing all these badass
his
things.
face
but his
is like-
expression, yeah, it's just like, look, he's
Shit.
like, come on, don't do this. I'm gonna do something. But his face is like worried, but he's doing all this
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know. So it looks interesting.
It looks
yeah?
dope.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
Upgrade.
Yeah,
Upgrade.
I was gonna say Haywire. I don't know why. Damn it.
I just want to load it just
Haywire
so
was
I
starring a
know I don't
girl.
miss it
Yeah, it
later.
was a shit. Gina something. She was like a UFC fighter. But yeah. So it was a couple of years ago. So
Only
that's why I
UFC
keep calling
names I
it
know off the top of my head is Ronda Rousey.
Right.
Ronda
That's
Rousey.
about it.
Speaking of her, you see like how Hollywood chews you up and spits you out because she had like a whole when she was winning. They were like, hey, covers, magazines. Hey, you're gonna have a
Cameos.
movie. Yeah, you're gonna have a movie and all this
Depression
shit. You
is
know,
real.
Fast and Furious and all that stuff. When she lost, boom.
Who was that girl that
Is
beat
she
her?
do-
Holly what?
Holly shit.
She
Damn.
rocked her. Woo.
But then you see all her shit just went away. Where did she go?
Hey,
And
Sure did.
that
Is she
sucks.
doing good? I gotta look her up, man. See if she's doing good. Look at her Twitter or some shit. Cause the last interview I saw, bro, it was like,
Who, Rhonda?
yeah, depression, real dog. Yeah,
But you
like,
can't blame her. They
Right.
really,
Yeah.
they really
Depression
did her
real.
wrong. I think Hollywood just did her wrong. Like just, and that just shows you like how Hollywood like they'll just like they'll ride the wave.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as you're on your low point, they bounce.
Man.
So shout out to
Last time
Ronda
I saw
Rousey.
her, she was talking dark. I was like, God damn, man.
was
They
concerned.
beat. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like a concerning dark, which I'm
Yeah.
sure she's gotten help to step away, but
Yeah.
hopefully, like, her Instagram is filled with like happy pictures.
Yeah.
Like, because the last time I saw her, it was a dark place.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. But
So so if you like to hear, nah.
if you like to watch it,
Here you go, and then you
All right,
put up a
brother.
clip. All right, see you later, man. All right, see you later.
man.
Adios.
Leon Gamble is out of the building, people.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, basically. R.I.P. to Von Troyer, I think his name is
Vern. Vern Troyer.
Vaughn.
What was he in?
He was Mini Me
Yeah.
from Austin Powers.
Oh.
Mini Me is dead, man.
49.
Yeah, 49 too.
He was 49.
From what?
Well, I just read this, like, I didn't read the article, but on the top of it said like something to do with depression and alcoholism. Yeah, so I don't know if it was a mixture between that. They said he'd been suffering from that for years.
It's crazy.
But if you consider his situation, being a little person,
Right.
he probably just been depressed all his life.
Right.
Yeah,
Tried to
yeah.
cope with it, and it just caught up with him, I guess.
He was so tiny.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, so Mini Me is gone, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
You know why I understand what's going on right now. I'm so disconnected because I was up there, like up in Jersey and stuff with my mom. I wasn't really like on social media like that.
You were enjoying your family time.
Yeah. So like I missed a lot of shit.
It's like
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
good.
Be
It's
like
good to unplug.
unplug
Yeah,
sometimes.
It is.
Only time I plugged in is if I was posting something to Snap, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And I kept it moving.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So
Damn,
RP.
Mini-Me's
RP.
gone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Mini-Me.
that's like our childhood, man. Like
Yeah.
Mini
For
Me is
real.
fucking gone. He was even
Austin
in.
Powers was huge.
Yeah,
I
he was
loved
even in,
all those movies.
What is
I got it.
the Ludacris video?
Oh yeah,
Don't
stand up.
stand up and get got the number
Number
one
one
spot.
spot. He was in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
video.
he was in that.
Well, because that was the
on
Austin
thing.
Powers song.
Yeah. So it was the sample and all that shit. Yeah.
Remember Ludacris had feels like a midget is hanging from
On
my
my
necklace.
necklace.
Yeah.
It had a midget hanging from his goddamn
And he
necklace.
did in the video, right?
That should be blasphemous right now.
Yep.
Right.
Like you couldn't.
Yeah.
They were able to get away
And
with
he
that.
really
stuff.
had a midget dressed up in the video
As his
in
necklace.
silver. Yeah.
Twitter would kill him right now, yo.
$1
Especially with the
million.
show Little Women.
Yeah.
Y'all watch
That
Little
is
Women?
ratchet.
Yo.
My sister
I
watches
haven't
it.
seen
I
It's
fuck with
so
Little-
ratchet.
I fuck with Little Women, bro. Little
Yeah.
Women.
Which
that
one in
shit-
Atlanta?
I
Oh,
don't
there's
know.
different regions?
Oh, bro, they big, bro. They're big, bro.
Shit.
They're
Didn't
big.
know it was that deep.
Talk about it. I'll never forget this shit. I was with Wayne. This is the first time I saw it. We high, chilling, right? Come in the house. We just flipping channels. And I just stopped because it was like a TV show full of little people. So I was like, what the hell? I've never seen no show like this.
Yeah.
I mentally committed like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You watched the whole thing, didn't you?
Oh man, because I immediately thought this is about to be empowerment as hell. Like
Oh,
I thought they were about to
no.
be on some empowerment shit. Hell no, nigga.
On a reality show?
Yeah, I just never seen that many little people since back in the day. You remember on like A, B, and C? They used to follow that little people
A.B.?
family.
The little couple.
The little couple.
Oh, yeah,
You remember
yeah, I
that
remember
family?
that.
And they had like a son that was normal size.
Yeah.
And one son that
That's
was a,
right.
You
Yeah,
remember
I
that?
remember
that was
that.
like the last time
Yeah.
but it wasn't like 5 or 6 women or just little people in general. Yo, Ratchet
got
is
drama.
hell. They be having drama, bruh. Beef, like she talking behind me, behind my back. I was like, oh, it's lit.
It's
That
a
show was
little lit.
crazy. That show was crazy, yo. It's still entertaining to this day.
Yeah.
Y'all are a mess.
Yeah.
Shout out little people of Atlanta and little people in LA.
And especially one of our favorites, Vern Troyer.
Vern Troy,
Right.
yeah.
Rest in
Sorry.
peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But yeah. If you'd like to hear it, here you go. If you'd like to hear it, here. But yeah, so that's all for movie news. That's all I got.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that's on me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
son.
about to take you guys to this place. You know,
take
this
us in a
place
dark
I like
place.
to go. No.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're like, I'm not ready for that.
no, it's not anything bad. It's gonna make you be a little bit self-reflective, but not in a bad
Okay.
way. So, okay, everybody knows Kanye West is writing a philosophy book. That's what all of his tweets are. Well,
I did
yeah,
not
he's
know
writing a
that.
philosophy
Yeah, I
book.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
And that's why he says that's why he has all these inspirational tweets coming out because he says he's like writing the book in real time on Twitter. Sorry,
Oh,
I got
shit.
distracted.
Oh shit.
Oh, so that's what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes complete sense now.
Okay.
But so I feel like a lot of the things that he's saying kind of coincide with the 7 spiritual laws of success.
Oh.
So basically, of course, and it's my favorite book, but it says that basically love is like the infinite power of the universe. It's a structure that holds everything together. So it says that in order for you to live like or achieve infinite wealth, unlimited wealth, which is what is the goal, is that you should practice love at all times. So, my question for you guys is like, how often do you tell people you love them?
Probably not as much as I probably should, to be honest.
Why do you think that is, though?
I
think it.
know.
I think it kind of depends on how much it was said, like the culture, and each family culture is kind of different. Like I've been to some people's house, they say I love you like after every like in and out moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then like like maybe with you or your family, you might just say that like, I don't know, not every day.
Well,
you know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
even talking about your family. Like I would say like, so even for me, most of my friends, this is probably gonna shock you guys, they say I'm like their most affectionate friend. But I'm definitely that friend that's always like, I just want to let you know I love you.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know you doing it, girl. Like I'm that friend, but I just feel like in order to receive love, you have to give love.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. So that's why I say, when was the last time you told someone you loved them and you really meant it?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be your family. It doesn't have to be someone
Yeah.
romantic.
I only love my cat and my mom. I'm sorry.
Oh, yesterday then.
Or even then too, just like how often do you express love? Because I kind of feel like we live in a society where we kind of like shame people for showing adoration and love and things like that. Like for instance, people and celebrities, which is kind of weird. It can be, but they say that's where all of your infinite success is rooted in love. So why do we shame people so much for expressing that emotion? Or why are we so tormented when it comes to that emotion when really it's the key to success and happiness?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like in my case, like over these past years, it's been more of a shield kind of thing, because I've put that out there before and
Like
then
a
had
wall?
it broken in front of my face.
But that's why people don't doing it as much as you're saying. Because they've been hurt.
Being hurt?
Yeah, they've been hurt, so it's just like, oh, okay, I gotta be picky with.
So you think it comes from a place of being hurt by another person?
Yeah.
Because
Just be hurt in life, period. I mean, because it doesn't have to be being hurt by another person. Somebody could pass away, and you're hurt, your love is gone, like in that way. Like,
but is that love really gone?
Oh, that love could
Because a body is just a body.
Yeah, I mean, the love is still there, but
Yeah.
the heart's broken though, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the hardest ones to like mend back together.
Yeah.
Because then I think it has a lot to do with just like lack of trust. I think it comes back to trust because like my trust level is not high. Like I'm just like
baseline for anyone or like someone you're looking to have a romantic relationship.
That and I mean, even if we're talking like just like friends, I mean like I don't remember like telling any of my guy friends like, hey man,
and it's different for guys. I know, I get that.
I love you so much, man.
But you never know. Maybe they need to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact, when my one of my good friends, when his mother passed away in 2009, that's the first time I really like said like I love you to a guy that I wasn't related to. Like right after we went to say I love you, man. And he's like I love you too. That was like the first time I said that to like a guy, and we weren't like related, so that I can think of. But as far as like for anybody else, I mean like it's just like I love you, mom. That's the only time that I say like I love you a lot, and my brother. Family. Yeah, I don't remember that. Maybe I don't say that much to people like outside of the family. It's not like I don't love you. It's just I just don't say it.
Doesn't come off like that.
If I give you a sandwich, that's saying I love you, I guess.
Well, then I think that kind of goes back to like the love languages too, because they say everybody's love language is different.
Yeah.
Which there's
how many love languages are there?
There's 5.
Oh, okay.
There's like physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, gifts, and there's one more, but I can't think of what it is.
Sex. No.
I already said physical touch, right?
Oh yeah, you did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, but there's 5 of them. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I just look at it that way because I just feel like we're in a society where, like, I don't know. I just think about me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love this nigga Big Sean.
Yeah.
But I just think about, like, when I, express or say that to people, like, oh, what you doing that for? There's just so much judgment rooted in it. And I think about, for me, I'm, I know me. I don't give a fuck. But I think about those people who are, like, dark and tormented and maybe, like, their infatuation or they have with a celebrity or a public figure or something like that is the one way they express love. And then to have someone just kind of beat them down for it. I don't know.
Not let you have that love.
Yeah, it makes it hurts me. Like, for other people, just because it's like, who are you to say that this person like can't love that way? And then for me, I always think, I'm all about sweeping your porch before you step on somebody else's. So for me, it's like if you...
Damn, that's kind of fire. I never heard that before.
Yeah. You sweep your porch before you step on mine.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it makes me kind of, when I, ridicule people and things like that, it makes me internalize a lot, which might not be the best thing, but I'm always like, okay, why do I feel a way about what you're doing? Or even like, who am I to tell you you can't love someone? Who am I to tell you that you're wrong in following your dreams or expressing whatever emotions? Like, that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to not speak on it, because I wouldn't want anyone to speak on me that way either.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I'll catch myself
Yeah.
doing that. Where if I'm like mentally like judging somebody, and then I'll always like flip it on
Take it
myself.
back
It's
to
like,
yourself.
but who are you to do that? And then I'm
Right.
like, oh yeah, that is true. I am.
Yeah, you kind of dismiss your own thoughts.
Yeah. You have
Yeah.
to. You have to though,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, for me, like, I always feel like if someone, they say what Susie says of Sally says more of Susie than it does of Sally. I believe that.
Never heard that one.
Oh, you never heard that before? No, I 110% believe that. Like, that's how I feel.
What is it again?
What Susie says of Sally says more of Susie than it does of
Oh,
Sally.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I know what you're talking about, but I never heard that phrase though.
Oh yeah.
Or expression.
So I'm always just mindful of what I put out there too.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be,
Yeah.
because that's the self-reflecting thing, But yeah, like every once in a while, I'll just like catch myself. It's hard, like, because you really kind of have to be outside of yourself to do it. Yeah. But I mean, it works. It humbles you.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
does.
Kendrick. Shout out to Lamar.
I got.
Loyalty got royalty inside my DNA.
Oh,
yeah.
a couple of
That
days
was
ago, that
DNA.
shit came out in
Whoops.
my car. I
Wrong song.
almost flipped. Wait, what were you singing?
He thought he was singing humble, but that's not the right
That's
song.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I
exactly
thought you
what
were just
happened.
like
That's exactly
DNA.
what happened.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
just
happened.
Yeah, that shit came out the other day in my car. I was like going fucking crazy. I think somebody had the light
For real?
looking at me.
It's like that.
Because that part at the end, stomping the shit out of my
You
car.
got me weak.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's all I had.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
wanted
that's
to
all
see
you
where
had?
you guys' stance was on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't know
Did
what to
feel-
say.
Yeah.
Did I even like fulfill like what you were
You
saying?
did.
Or okay.
Yeah,
I
how can you
wasn't
tell
sure.
people you love them? How can you
Yeah.
tell yourself you love yourself?
That's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Verbally in the mirror, I love you.
You sing ballads to yourself.
Yeah.
Mom, I love you.
Yeah. I mean, I will say like I am my worst
Everyone
critic.
is.
Yeah,
Everyone
everyone is. But
Shit,
yeah,
I
so
don't
that's
know.
why.
I don't think I've ever been like. Are we talking just thinking about yourself or thinking it or being like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I talk to myself.
Oh, I
Out
talk to
loud.
myself, but
Oh no, I don't talk out loud.
but see, I talk
myself
like
in
I'm
my head
talking
all
to
the
somebody
time.
else. like I'll in my mind or something, I'll be like pretending I'm talking to somebody else. That actually sounds crazy when I say it.
No.
I just have the whole convo in my head, which sounds crazy. to say, too.
I would rather you talk out loud. I'm not going to lie.
I be having the whole situation going down, a couple of perspectives,
Yeah.
going at it.
You're like the people who do the videos in the mirror, where they do the one shot of themselves and the one shot in the mirror.
Yeah. But it's like 4 or 5 of them trying to
Yeah.
figure out what we're gonna do.
I'm weak.
But
I don't remember the
I don't
last time
think
I actually
me
said
neither.
like
Or
I
when was
love
the last
myself.
time you uplifted yourself or said something
Lifted
positive,
myself.
positive affirmation to
Positive
yourself?
about myself. Usually with me, it's mostly on the creative side.
Yeah.
Like it's always like
Yeah, I
I'll
can
beef
understand.
myself
Yeah, me too.
up and be like, you're talented. I mean, there's always the point, the side of me that is kind of just like, hey, I have to check my ego.
Of course.
Make sure that
Keep
you're not
that
going
at
too
bay, right.
far in the cloud, but then acknowledge that I am talented at something.
Right.
Yeah, just be like you do have like a gift.
You
know?
do something better than most people. Or
Everyone
a lot of
does.
people.
Yeah, everyone does.
Hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't remember saying like, I
You know what I noticed about
you.
Shane that we got to get him out of?
What?
You know what it was though.
What?
He'll down himself,
Yeah.
and we always fix him.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yeah, I hope when it wins.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know?
when?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When it
you
happens.
always you guys
Yeah,
always
yeah,
and it's
we-
helpful. It's
I'm trying to
helpful,
speak stuff into your life.
Yeah, it helps
You gotta
because
speak it
Wayne
first,
did the
though.
same shit too when he was here. I would
Oh,
say
he
like,
did?
well, if it happens, and you guys were like, no, when? Yeah.
When it
That's
happens.
one thing I've really been working on though is just sort of like concentrating on what I want
Yeah.
all the time without even like the doubts and all that stuff. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I was thinking even at some point when I enter in, 2 days ago, I entered into 2 competitions already. The other ones I was talking about. So those are out of the way. I'm going to enter into another one on the May 1st. And I just had this thought of just going to like either a not the beach, but just like or a lake or something like that, and just going on. Just on the sand and just sitting and just being near the ocean.
You know what you should do? You should go to one of the lakes and get on a pedal boat and just sit.
Oh, okay.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Man,
I want to do something like that. Yeah.
Time.
Huh?
I haven't done a paddle boat in a long time.
Oh, not a paddle boat, a pedal boat.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
pedal.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I meant.
That's too close to the water.
Yeah. The one where you like, don't just be slow as hell though.
They do.
Dumb slow.
I do feel like I need to reconnect with like the elements and
Open
shit
up
because
that root chakra.
that's what happened in 2016. I remember my brother and we went to the beach together, and I went into the middle of the ocean and shit, and I told him, I was like, I'm hoping that this is like the turning point. Me being like one with the earth and the water and shit, I want this to be like a turning point. It was like smack dab in the middle of the year. It was July. I want this. The first half was like rough of 2016. I'm like, I want the next half to be better. Like I wanted this to be like a turning point for the year. And then it was, because like 2 months later, I got the girlfriend off of Instagram and shit.
Oh, shit.
And this guy like called me from like, yeah. I was like... It just like
the way
happened.
he said that.
Yeah,
it was like shit just started jumping.
So I was like, hey, maybe I need to do that shit again. Get in touch, become one with the earth inside the water
it's
and
important.
shit, and put my mind in a certain space. And then
Did you go swimming last year?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I went to the
either.
beach at all last year. I think I skipped last year.
I don't even think I went to the pool last year.
I don't like the pool.
You
I like
really
the
don't?
beach. But I think it's from growing up at the beach.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, but I want to do something like that. I want to go like somewhere with like
go for a
forest or shit. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on a hike actually.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
it's
I don't think so. Or maybe I did when I was like younger or something. But it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
relaxing
could do
as
that.
hell.
I could do that.
Especially if you do like a moderate one or an easy one where
Yeah.
you're really just sightseeing kind of.
Yeah.
Taking it easy, ain't no steep hills or shit. You just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that. I want to be among like nature and shit.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's a part of keeping you balanced.
Yeah, because I've been working like hard, and like I said on this show, I want to take a break and just go somewhere peaceful.
You know what I did the last time I wanted to do that? This is a couple months ago. I got up on like a Sunday and just drove to the zoo by myself.
Oh shit!
And just
How far is that?
It's in Ashboro.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like an hour 15. It's not a long
shit.
drive. But yeah, I just got up on a Sunday, didn't call anybody, just drove to the zoo by myself and walked around the zoo in silence.
Yeah, that zoo is big too, isn't it?
I only did half of it. I only made like the North Carolina side, because then there's like a whole other end too.
Yeah.
But
I want to go back to like aquarium.
me too.
I don't know.
I've been to all the North Carolina aquariums.
I love zoos. I love like that.
Aquariums are fish
I don't know what it is
fish are
about
amazing.
undersea life. I'm fascinated by
No,
it.
it's
Me
different.
too.
It's different. It is.
You ever
I've
had
seen
fish?
I don't like it that much.
You don't like having fish that much?
Yeah. No.
You're not good at keeping them alive?
Oh, are you talking about eating them?
Lord.
okay.
Somehow I
I
knew
thought
there
you
was a
were
miscommunication. But I was like, no,
Exactly.
maybe he's got it.
He's
And
talking
then
about pets, isn't he?
Yeah. you
Yeah.
I'm
didn't
talking
catch
about
that?
eating them.
Oh, that's why I was like, wait a minute.
We were not catching each other. Yeah.
I was like, this nigga talking
No.
about.
You were lost.
You
Shane was
jump.
lost.
You jump topics, bro. Yeah, we talk about the aquarium. So I'm like, do you have fish?
Yeah.
You talk about food. You hungry?
I don't. No.
really like
As a matter of
them.
fact, no. My grandmother in St. Thomas, she had a couple of
Fish?
fishes. Yeah.
I fuck with fish.
I had a beta named Machiavelli. I killed him.
You can. I think
didn't
mine's
mean
died
to.
too. I think mine's
I
died
didn't
too.
mean to.
I got good at keeping fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got good at it. I went through a lot of fish though. Rest in peace.
I forgot to put the stuff in the water, because if you don't put enough of the treatment in the
Yeah.
water, it'll
I
shock
think that's
them.
what I did too.
He died.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. This is what I realized with the fish though. You gotta let that tank do its thing. You gotta let it.
Well, I
become
had
a-
him in a bowl, and it had his shit all over it. So I was
bowls.
cleaning the water.
Can't do the bowls.
Yeah. Cleaning the tank and all that shit.
You can't do the-
I don't remember doing.
I can't. I will never have a fish bowl fish. You had to clean the tank once a
Yeah, I
week,
had to. Yeah.
or every
Poop
3
is
days.
everywhere.
Or she did.
It'd be cloudy and shit. It's too much work, bro. Too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I think it was
That's what
just
I called
dead one
myself.
day.
And I was like, you know what, Machiavelli, I'm gonna clean your house for you.
Yeah.
Got him in his little something.
You got to transition them
Dumped
the
it
right
off.
way.
Yeah, I didn't put enough of the little drops in it.
Yeah.
Yo,
You have
I'm
to
talking
catch 'em.
about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just introducing the fish to the tank.
Oh yeah, when you let them sit in there. Yeah.
Let them sit in there and then have it open where you just kind of slide them out. It's crazy, yo.
Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, like, if there's got to be like undersea life that we haven't even discovered.
Oh,
yet.
I'm
They,
sure.
they haven't been to the bottom yet.
You know? Yeah.
They can't go. We don't have the technology to get to the ocean floor
Everything
yet.
gets crushed because it's so heavy.
I know the
pressure.
director of Avatar is trying to go as deep as possible to film the Avatar movies down there.
What is death? Oh, never mind. That's crazy.
What? What?
Now I'm
Where the fuck was
interested.
this going?
Actually. What?
You know when the pressure is that intense, that's
Oh.
how deep it is.
Yeah.
What happens when somebody like goes down there? Like you're in a submarine, the bitch breaks, and you just enter into the water. Like
Apparently,
what happens?
I mean, you just implode. Like it squeezes you.
That's
Yeah.
The
like,
pressure. The lower you go, the pressure gets
Yeah.
just tighter and it just like crushes you.
Crazy.
basically.
that's what I'm saying. Like a submarine.
So then-
just
but-
all of a sudden
Yep.
So then you have to think. It's like there has to be life down there that could stand that
withstand
pressure,
that type of pressure.
but we can't.
I don't
That's
even want to
crazy.
know what it looks like because I'm like, you look at
It's
like
got to be a monster.
the bottom dwellers, like the
That's a
anglers
monster,
and
right?
stuff. Like
Yeah.
even they look gnarly. So anything that lives deeper than that,
It's got to be at least a 10-foot monster down there, or a couple. You know what I'm saying?
that'd be
Like
weird.
to actually
Prehistoric.
survive that. Shit. Yeah, that's
Prehistoric.
prehistoric, bro.
I think there's a movie called The Meg coming
'Cause
out.
it's
Shark
literally-
movie.
Oh, the megalodon.
The Megalodon dinosaur. I mean, shark or whatever. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
This that thing is what like 150 times the size of a great white, right?
Yeah.
Y'all believe
it
in,
could,
like-
swallow a great.
Y'all believe in like Bigfoot and
I do.
Bigfoot. I remember.
What's the other one? The Loch Ness monster.
Loch Ness
I don't know
Monster?
about the Loch Ness monster, but I think there's Sasquatch out there.
Yeah.
I
they
think
might-
they're out there.
I remember.
You think they're out there? Like it's still a species?
Yeah.
I think people killed them already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think there was multiple, but they killed multiple.
Maybe.
And I feel like they exterminated them out though.
No, I was gonna say I remember in Queens, New York, when the whole the school it was full of Hispanics, and that's the first time I found out about the chupacabra.
Oh
That
yeah.
What is that?
Indians.
Huh?
the no, it's like a
Indians?
It's like a
Aliens.
Oh, I was like, what?
Indian. What kind of racial slur is
Yeah, that's
this?
what I was like. That's just fucked up.
The
Like,
chupacabra is a negative term.
yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about, but it's like a creature. It was like this sheep-looking creature that eats chickens and shit.
Do you guys believe in aliens?
I mean, I want to believe, you know. I mean, some
know.
people say they're already on Earth. You know, just like
I gotta do more research, man.
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it. So y'all know I like Viceland.
yeah.
So did y'all see the video they put on Facebook of the guy who says he can talk to aliens?
No,
I don't even
No,
want to
I
watch
did
that.
not.
No, you have
That
to
shit
watch
sounds
it.
crazy.
You have to
Is it a
watch
comedy or
No, the guy's like.
is it gonna make me laugh?
it's real? Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think the aliens talked to him and they said they like somebody.
They what?
I think it's President Obama. I can't remember, but they said they like someone.
Oh, they like somebody? Like,
I can't remember.
yeah. It's hard. Like with people like that, it's just like, is he playing with us? Is he-
Yeah, because I feel
don't
like
know.
if somebody wanted to break that news, they would say it a way different way than that.
yeah,
Be some real ass thing.
yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Is it
Because you're like, you know how Sarah was here last week,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but the shit she was talking about, I'm like, damn, I still gotta look at some of that shit.
No, well, be careful.
What? The thing that I think got me the most from her was the wall in Antarctica. That's the one
curious,
that I
right?
was like,
What is going on beyond there?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Is it like
And that's what I'm
Elysium or
saying.
some shit where it's just
Yeah.
it's like this place where the rich go to vacate, they go beyond this wall and they just have free food and veggies and shit. And then the poor people live on the regular part of Earth. Yeah.
Yeah, what's over there?
Yeah. Yeah, so,
'Cause
I don't know.
literally we
people
can't-
have tried and then they were
Because literally, how come nobody can do it? You know what I mean? Like, you won't
Because
let
they
people
get-
literally go around. You won't let them pass that point. It's kind
Yeah.
of fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
And remember, what she was saying, or what we were saying, all the nations of the world have signed this treaty to make sure
Yeah.
that citizens don't come there. So
That's
all of
crazy
them
to
must be
me.
vacating to this
that's
place.
crazy to me. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
research that one.
Yeah. So I don't know about the whole everything else. Me personally, I don't try to say, oh, it is this and all that stuff. I'm just like, look, I know this is weird. You know,
Yeah.
there's the part of Antarctica that's blocked off. I don't know what's beyond there, but I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What is-
I want to know to the level of how they're securing this. I want to, how heavy are they securing this? Like, if somebody went out there with, a sports car and just tried to drive as fast as they possibly can, or a helicopter, are they going to shoot the helicopter out there?
Probably.
No. Well,
Are
remember,
they protecting it that hard?
yeah,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
because they say people have hiked out there and just either became missing or they were just never seen again.
It's
They were
crazy.
just killed. You know, like
It's crazy.
explorers and shit that was just never found again. They tried to go and then they never came back. You know, so you have to assume that they were killed out there.
That Sam Witwicky's grandfather was at. Maybe the Transformers are back there. Who knows?
That shit's
shit,
crazy, yo. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. So that was weird. Speaking of like all that shit, you heard that Chris Brown now has like posted something on his Instagram of like it said "Stop believing in NASA." It was a stop sign and it said "Believing in NASA" under it. And he posted. Yeah, he posted to his I don't know if he shared it or maybe he took it and posted it. You know, and people were speculating and say, "Hey, is he a flat earther now?" Or like he's saying, "Don't believe in that. Don't believing in NASA."
He listened to our podcast last week. I sent it to him.
Go away.
Wait, what? Oh shit! Yeah, but he said that so convincingly too. So I was just
I
like,
sold it
what?
to myself about 4 times before I said it.
Yeah.
It was one of those internal conversations.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So it was so crazy. Like with like, I thought it was just like B.O.B. was like the only celebrity. That's when I was just like, okay, this is crazy. But then all these celebrities like some basketball player came out now, and like a lot of them is just like on this flat Earth shit. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? You know, why are these celebrities coming out saying this? Do they know something that we don't, or something?
I'm so weak. I saw a picture on Twitter today since we're talking about flat Earth, and it was like someone drew Earth as like a thick girl, and she's like turned around saying, "Do I look flat to you?"
Oh, with a big ass.
It was probably a shitty drawing too, wasn't
No,
it?
It was a black girl.
No,
It was a black girl.
yeah.
Damn.
Black girl.
That's kind of crazy.
Does it look fat to you? Yeah.
Heavyweight.
But yeah, so
That's it for me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's it, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank y'all for sticking around for 52
We
episodes.
appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Hitting y'all with a double whammy. 53 coming out right after this.
Yeah.
Jada Kiss laugh.
Yeah. I got money. Oh.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, man.
Cheesy laugh.
We'll be out.
Yeah.
We out of here. I might cut and paste some clips of some things too
Cool.
in here as well.
Nice.
I really want to do a greatest hits, like like they'll do the best moment recap, but I don't have the patience for that. Come on, like
You really have zero patience, for real.
let's be realistic.
Yeah.
If somebody's sitting through and listening to that episode, I don't know all the funny moments. How am I supposed to know?
Oh yeah.
Shane said this on episode 1. Shane said this on episode 14. Like,
Wait,
Yeah.
let me tell you what has to be in there.
what?
Let's do this and be edgy.
But where did we
Wait, who?
find it?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I
But what
don't
episode was
remember.
it exactly?
I don't remember
Then I have
anything
to
I said.
find
I
it.
just know that shit
That's
had
an
been
edgy?
shambles.
Yeah, I remember.
Let's try
Yeah.
and be edgy.
Yeah.
That might have
Okay.
been-
Yeah, I do remember saying that.
That might have
yeah.
been your first or second episode after like the first, I think. It was early, I feel like.
I feel like it
when she
wasn't
was here.
that long ago.
No, it was a while ago.
Okay,
It was a while ago. Time has been flying.
When I said it.
I think that was early.
It's slipping away from me. Yeah.
You love singing that song.
Yep.
I feel like you
Every
sing
time
that
you
song
mention
all-
time.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time you mention time.
Yeah.
I love Casey and JoJo. They're the home team.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
52 episodes.
Gracias.
104 is coming soon. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Episode 104, that'll be 2 years.
Mhm.
We getting there, people. We're going to hit 104 before the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have some noteworthy guests.
Yeah.
Speaking
it's
into
going down.
existence.
Some more
The
guests
guests are
coming
coming
along.
back, so the interviewing will get better. Things like that. We got some good ones lined up, which I'm like nervous for, but I need to make sure I'm fully prepared for.
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man. Watch the journey. It's only going to get better. It's
Yeah.
gotten. If you've been here since 1, you know how much better it's gotten.
Boy.
shit was rough in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. Had to
Okay, you
get our toes in the water. And
Yeah, we just get the feet wet. We have come
Yeah.
a long way, and it can only get better. So stick with us for year 2.
Yeah.
We'll see what we're doing.
All right.
All right, peace.
Bye.